Hey, don't forget that today is my father's memorial service. I think I'm going to be a little late getting home, so you can just head over to my mom's house soon and start prepping all the food.
What? You can't seriously be telling me you're working late today. Don't you think you should be able to tell your boss that you can't work late on a day like this?
What are you talking about? Don't you know what my position is at work? I'm the team lead. I have to set a good example for the rest of my team members. What would they think if I just left early, saying I have something else to do that's more important?
Okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Then I'll head over soon and get started on the cooking.
You don't have to cook a whole bunch of fancy things. Just a few as usual. Keep it simple. Since there's no one coming but me, you and my sister. Just be sure to cook plenty for me. Oh, and also be sure to cook a bunch of fried shrimp for Monica. You know how much she loves that stuff.
Wow. You really went there. Of course you don't care about me. What was I thinking? No point in talking to you about anything.
I should be there somewhere close to 9 p.m.
Okay. Then I'm sure it'll end up being more like 10 as usual. Could you at least pick up some wine for us on your way home?
I know. Jeez. I was going to already. You don't have to remind me every time.
All right then. See you soon.
Hey, Nancy. Are you on your way by any chance?
Yeah, Sarah. I'm just about to head over there right now. Did you need me to get anything?
No, it's just that I was originally planning to help you out with the dinner preparations. But all of a sudden, my back is killing me. I can't even stand or sit right now without it hurting a bunch.
Oh, no. I remember you saying that you threw your back out before. It was a slipped disc, right? Do you think you may have rendered it?
I hate to say it, but yeah, I think so. It's frustrating too because I had my slipped disc treated by a specialist doctor. Let's just say it wasn't cheap. But I guess it's not getting better. I really hate to ask you this, but do you think maybe you could take care of dinner?
You mean you want me to cook everything by myself?
Yes. Is that alright? I don't know what to do. I feel like this happens so often. I'm sorry. What should I do?
No. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything. I've gotten better at cooking, and I actually enjoy doing it. So, no worries at all. I'll hurry over and start making the food. You can just lie down in your bed and rest.
Would that be alright? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nancy. I'm so lucky to have you as my daughter-in-law.
Of course. It's my pleasure. I'll be there soon. Hey, David? There is something I wanted to ask you about. Do you have a sec?
What is it? Can't it wait? Now's not the best time. I'm crazy busy with work at the moment.
Come on. You're not that busy. If you were really that busy, you wouldn't be replying to my messages right away now, would you? You just don't want to bother talking to me.
Well, looky here. You know me all too well. All right then, what is it?
Well, I'm not sure. But it just seems to me like your mom is always getting sick or feeling unwell whenever the holidays or family gatherings roll around. I mean, am I the only one who's noticed?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I mean, I didn't even notice it before. But I thought long and hard recently and realized it was true. Every New Year or Thanksgiving or Christmas, And at your father's memorial service this year, too. Your mom always says her back is hurting, or she is sick, or that her arms are numb or something. And she just ends up laying around in her bed not doing anything.
And what exactly is it that you are trying to get at?
Nothing at all. I'm just saying what I've noticed. It's the timing that gets me more than anything. So it made me start to wonder, is she really getting sick every time the holidays come around?
I'm shocked. Are you accusing my mom of pretending to be sick? Saying she's fraud or something?
What? Of course not. I'm sure she's really not feeling well. How do I know? But it's just like I've said before. I'm just saying what I've noticed. How is it that she only happens to get sick so conveniently right around the holidays? That's all I'm saying. Haven't you noticed?
Oh my God, Nancy. I really can't believe you right now. You think people can pick up and choose the days they get sick? Has it ever occurred to you that she really is just feeling unwell or sick around the holidays for some reason? Why can't you just give people the benefit of the doubt? What kind of person goes around doubting and accusing others like this? That's really messed up.
You think I messed up? Just for asking a question? Can't I ask a question about anything? And why are you being so sensitive all of a sudden? I thought you were supposed to be the big, strong, tough guy that doesn't have feelings.
I'm just sensitive when it comes to my mom. Is that all right?
Ugh. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just sick of doing everything by myself during the holidays. Maybe it's getting to me. Why don't you ever help out with the cooking at Thanksgiving, or Christmas, or New Year's?
How many times have I told you? It's not just right for a man to be in the kitchen. Call me old-fashioned. But if my mom caught me in there with an apron on and a spatula in hand, she would be furious. If only you knew. I'm staying out of the kitchen for your sake.
Oh, yeah. Of course, it's for my sake. Thanks so much for that. Kind of you to think of me. I'm sure your mom would be outraged.
Are you being sarcastic with me?
Not at all. I don't even know why I even bothered talking to you about this stuff. Why did I think you might listen? Anyway, you said you're busy. I'll let you get back to work. Bye.
What's your problem, Nancy? You went too far this time.
Oh, hi, Monica. It's nice to hear from you too. Thanks. I'm sorry, but did I do something to offend you?
David told me everything you said regarding our mother. You said she's pretending to be sick? Do you think it's okay to talk about your mother-in-law like that? Your family. You should trust her. You should give her the benefit of the doubt.
What a surprise. Did David say I thought your mom was faking being sick? Did he say I don't trust her?
Yes, he did. And I believe him.
Oh, so I guess now it's a crime of the highest offense to ask a simple question out of curiosity. It's not that I don't trust your mom, Monica. I was just really curious about the timing of everything. It's almost as if she's got an alarm set to tell her body to become sick whenever the holidays come around. And what affliction could possibly be so bad that she's got to be lying around the entire time? Most people can still get up and move around whenever they're sick or unwell. So why can't she?
See? That's what I'm saying. You don't trust her. Don't you know our mom is not well? She's getting old. This is what happens. She doesn't just become this way during the holidays. I always hear her saying she's not feeling well. Pretty much all year round.
Oh, really? I guess I wouldn't know since I'm not always around her. I guess it was my mistake then. Sorry for any misunderstanding.
Yeah, you should be. I mean, if someone says they're unwell, don't you think the first reaction of any decent human being is to worry for them? Maybe try to help them?
Of course I was worried. That's why I didn't say anything. And I did help. I did all the cooking and housework by myself. But if you have a problem with my cooking or something, why don't you help me for Thanksgiving?
Wow, Nancy. Are you serious? I'm the bright one in the family. I'm the only one who got into Berkeley. I hardly have enough time to study. How am I supposed to make time to help you with cooking?
Ah, I see. So I guess that means Berkeley students don't have time to make something to eat for themselves.
I mean, of course all the underachievers do that kind of stuff. But not me. I consider it a complete waste of time to even touch a spatula, let alone have time to cook. And all that time it takes to do the dishes? Ugh, it's a complete waste.
Okay. Hey, Monica, have you ever had a job?
Why would I need a job? I can always just ask Mom when I need some money. I can just say those words to my brother, and he happily pulls out his wallet for me. Why would I ever bother with a job? It makes no sense to me. If I did have the time for a job, I'd be better off using that time to study more.
Right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. How were your grades last semester, by the way?
My grades? Why do you care?
Oh, no. I'm just wondering how good you do in school with all that studying. That's all. Don't worry. I won't be jealous just 'cause I went to community college. Come on. How are your grades?
If you must know, I got a 4.5 last semester.
Wow. Really? Nice job. I'm sure your mom was super proud of you for that.
Of course she was. Wait, how did we get to this topic again? Anyway, if you think how Mom's faking it or something, just come right out and say it.
Okay, I never said that. But anyway, thanks for the passive-aggressive threat through text. You and your brother are something else. Don't worry. I'll never even so much as hint at such a thing to you guys ever again. Happy now? Anyway, I'm a bit surprised to see that you're too busy to cook, but not too busy to message me back and forth at length. I'll let you get back to your studies. Good luck.
I need you to head over to my mom's house this evening.
Huh? I'll go. You know, I'm supposed to go to my parents' house tomorrow.
I know, but you can go to your parents' place some other time. My mom just texted me saying she's not feeling well. She said her arms are feeling numb and tingly. I need you to go over to her house and look after her for the night.
And I'm the one who has to go? What about your sister? What's she doing?
Are you seriously asking that right now? Monica has midterms coming up next week. She's gotta use all her time to study. She doesn't have any time to cook and do chores. I thought that was obvious.
Based on how much time your sister spends studying, if I didn't know better, I'd say she was attending Harvard or Oxford, not Berkeley.
What's with the sarcasm again? I thought I told you to cut that out. It's not funny.
Hold on. Did you just say your mom's arms are feeling numb and tingly?
Yeah. She said her arms are tingling and she can't feel that much. Plus, her back is hurting again. She said her whole body is achy.
Ah, okay. I see. Got it. In that case, I'll tell my mom and dad that I'll go visit them another time. And I'll head over soon to take care of your mom.
Cool. You made the right choice. In that case, I'll send your parents a nice present so they don't feel too bad about you bailing on them.
Alrighty. Thanks. Is it alright if I head over to your mom's a bit later in the evening? Sarah, David just reached out to me. He told me you weren't feeling well. Are you okay? What's bothering you?
Hi, Nancy. I'm dying over here. My arms are tingling. My back is throbbing. I don't know what the heck is wrong. My whole body aches.
Oh no. Thanksgiving. In just a few days. What are we going to do if you're sick? You gotta be healthy, Sarah. I always feel so terrible when you're feeling unwell.
Well, they say that it's just what happens when you get old. Just wait and see. Once you're my age, you'll be hurting all over your body too.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But, Sarah, you know how you said your arms are numb and tingly and your back is throbbing, right?
Yeah, I did say that. Why?
And this has been going on continually for the last 10 years?
What are you getting at?
If you've had these kind of symptoms all this time, why haven't you ever gone to the hospital to get yourself checked out?
Ugh. What are the doctors going to do about it? All it'll do is just cost me a bunch of money. Anyway, I don't need them to tell me what's wrong, because I already know what's wrong. I'm old. That's all.
No, Sarah, please listen to me. You know I work at a hospital, right? I may not be a doctor or nurse or anything like that, but I have spent a ton of time looking after countless patients. And, well, your symptoms might actually be caused by a more serious problem in your brain.
What the heck are you saying? Don't say things like that. Are you trying to jinx me?
What? No, of course I'm not trying to jinx you. Please don't get mad. Instead, try to listen seriously to what I'm telling you. These symptoms of numbness often come from a problem stemming from the brain. Isn't it okay for me to be a little worried about you?
You're acting like I've got some serious illness or something. But it's just some simple numbness in my arms. That's all. And my back has always been hurting. Why are you overreacting all of a sudden?
I'm not overreacting. But this time I really think we shouldn't just overlook it like we always do. Honestly, you've been in a lot of pain and discomfort, right? You should get this checked and treated at the hospital. That way you won't have to go through this anymore. Don't panic, but I called an ambulance, okay?
You did what?
I called an ambulance. I'm heading over there now too, and should arrive about the same time as the ambulance does. I can ride to the hospital with you in the ambulance and then you can get checked out. Sounds good?
Wait. What? Nancy. Nancy!
You guys can all see the results, right? Nothing wrong. Very healthy. Are you seeing this, David? How about you, Monica?
What in the world is all of this? What have you done to our mother? You're really spiteful, you know that? To mistrust her so much that you would actually take her to the hospital for an examination?
What's the big deal? If she's been complaining for 10 years that her arms are numb and her body hurts, don't you think she should go to the hospital and get it checked? I honestly can't believe you and your sister didn't think of that, David. You guys didn't even consider taking her to the hospital for all those years, every time she was feeling unwell.
This is an outrage. This is manipulation. How does it feel, Nancy? Do you feel good shaming people in front of others?
Yes, Sarah. As a matter of fact, it makes me feel great. I feel amazing. It feels like a huge burden has been lifted from my shoulders. I feel like I've stepped out and breathed in some fresh air outside after being cooped up inside. How about you? How do you feel after having lied to me for 10 years straight?
Hey, that's enough. Are you still not satisfied with yourself after shaming Mom this much?
Actually, no. I don't think I'm quite finished yet, so you just stay quiet. Oh, and Monica? I found out something I think everyone will find very interesting.
Wait, how did you get this? Hurry up and delete it. Now! What? Monica, I thought you said you were at the top of your class. You showed me your report card and everything. A 4.5. And now? Are these the actual grades that I am seeing? No, Mom. Of course not.
Yeah, they are. I took the liberty of checking her computer that she left open and unlocked. She had Photoshop open on her computer. Technology is crazy these days, isn't it? You can change your report card in an instant with things like Photoshop. Your daughter is quite the piece of work, Sarah. Oh, and Monica? You're in the same class as Irene, right?
What? How do you know about Irene?
She's my good friend's younger sister. Turns out she goes to Berkeley too. Who'd have thought you weren't the only bright one in the world? Anyway, I told Irene what you've been up to. Changing your grades and whatnot. She was stunned.
Are you insane? Have you gone crazy? Do you get some sick satisfaction from all of this? How much more are you going to humiliate us before you've had enough?
You know what I think it is? After taking care of all the housework by myself during the holidays for the last 10 years, I grew resentful. At first I thought, Sarah must be really unwell. Monica must be really busy. But the more time passed, I started to become bitter. I'm a person too, you know? And no matter how much I tried to do the right thing, it just kept getting worse and worse. And finally, it dawned on me. You guys have been taking advantage of me this whole time. So why should I keep sacrificing to help this family? So last, but certainly not least, to the big successful man of the house. Hey, David? I know how much you love bragging to everyone about your perfect life. How about we tarnish that sparkly image of yours with a divorce?
What are you saying?
What do you think I'm saying? I'm divorcing you. Wasn't that obvious? I thought you were a smart guy.
Oh no! What have I done? Nancy! I'm so sorry. I realize now that I've been doing terrible things to you over the past 10 years. I guess I just wanted to take a break from all the housework for once. So when I finally got a daughter-in-law, I thought it would be my chance to finally relax a bit, kick my feet up. But I had no idea it would hurt you this much.
And it's too late for apologies now, Sarah. You should have apologized before, or back when. I might have accepted it. But Not anymore. The train has left the station. And there's one thing I'm sure of. I don't want to be a part of this family anymore. I hope the three of you live a happy life together, Sarah. You and your proud, selfish son, Andrew, lied to Berkeley students about a daughter. Who knows? Maybe you guys can try tricking someone else instead of me. But, come to think of it, I doubt anyone out there would be dumb enough to fall for your tricks right away. Anyway, I'm gonna leave now. As I was doing all the housekeeping, the cooking, and the cleaning by myself for those long 10 years, there were plenty of times I had doubts and suspicions. Why wouldn't I? But, like my husband was saying, I just thought, yeah, who knows? Maybe she really is sick. Who am I to say? But at the same time, when it kept going on, I couldn't help but think, at this rate, I'll be living like a servant for the rest of my life. In the end, I did get divorced from my husband. But it's nothing to be sad about. I'm getting plenty of alimony each month. I think, all things considered, I'm most grateful about the fact that we didn't have any kids together. That would have made things much more complicated and unfortunate. As for my ex-husband, he realized his mistakes all too late. It was hilarious. He ended up coming to see me at my parents' house, and he was crying and pleading like a baby for me to take him back. But my dad really railed into him and gave him a piece of his mind. My mom came in and showered him with all kinds of curses and insults, vowing that she would call the cops and get me a restraining order if he didn't leave. Ultimately, his hopes of ever repairing our shattered marriage were equally dashed. And after that day, he never once came back. Oh, and his sister, Monica. When she was exposed for the great liar she was, her pride in being a Berkeley student was broken. Without a single ounce of confidence left in herself, she ended up dropping out. Damn. Big surprise. Now she is unemployed and living with her mom and her brother. As for me, I've never been better. I've been staying busy at work. These days, I'm helping my mom with her shop. I have also met a new man. We've been dating for a while now, and I finally feel like I'm experiencing true love. It feels like this love I'm receiving now is the kind of reward for those 10 long years of suffering. I still have a long life to live, so I'm ready to put my best foot forward and stay positive about the future without resenting the past. In fact, I'm choosing to learn from the past. I'm not going to be a pushover or a fool. From now on, I'm going to live proudly with my head held high